Okay, hello and welcome. Yes, quickly checking that the microphone is working. I'm Matt Smith, and this is a new venture for me today. We are going to have a go at watching some baseball because it's all very scary out there, and as you can see, we're going to start watching some MLB classics to beat the coronavirus boredom. So I'm Matt Smith. As you can see, I'm at MattBaseballGB on Twitter, part of the Oakland A's UK crew with Hannah and Dom, so you can find us at Oakland Day UK on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube here. And what we're doing today is we're going to watch probably an hour or so of the Game 2 from the 2000 World Series between the Mets and the Yankees. So the idea is, I'm not going to mention coronavirus and COVID-19 too much because the idea is we're forgetting about that for an hour. We're putting that to one side and all of the huge disruption and concern that is causing. I'm working from home pretty much all the time at the moment, which when you also live from your own isn't particularly great in terms of getting out and seeing people and all of that. So watching baseball, watching some classic baseball games is going to be a big part of me kind of just really getting behind the global effort to try and halt the spread of this virus. But again, I'm not supposed to be talking about COVID-19. So hopefully this will all work. So it's the first time I've tried to do this as a stream. So it may all go wrong, but we'll see. So here we go. So the reason I've picked this game is that I started watching baseball back in 1998, halfway through 98. So the New York Yankees team at that time was obviously one of the best teams of all time. And they very quickly became the team to hate for everyone, particularly myself as a newcomer to the sport. So this series was such a big one because it was the Subway Series, the two New York teams coming together. And Game 2 in particular was a really special one because it was Roger Clemens and Mike Piazza. Now, I can't remember what day of the week this was. I think it was a Friday night. But so I would have been 17 at the time. And I remember getting up and watching this one live at whatever it was, like 1 o'clock in the morning in the UK on Channel 5. Because you knew something was going to go off, and it did. So here's what we're going to do. If I go into the game, here we go. Let's see if we can get this to work. Oof, there we go. So that's what it's going to look like. Let me have a look. So yeah, so that's where that way. So that's where the game is going to be. This is a game you can see on MLB Vault. That's an official MLB channel, so this isn't some sort of dodgy YouTube thing. So anyone can watch this live yourself. So hopefully MLB will be fine with me putting it on here and commenting along with it. I've done a couple of tests and it's all worked okay. What I tend to do is put a copyright claim on it, but only in the sense that MLB Advanced Media has a copyright claim on it, so you can't monetize it. Which, considering I don't monetize anything anyway, is no difference to me. But hopefully it won't get taken down and I won't get thrown in jail. At this time, with everything that's going on in the world, surely MLB will support my efforts in trying to bring a bit of baseball cheer to us all. So, here we go. I'll press play, and that would help if I did that. And we'll see what the levels are like. There we go. So it should be coming through for you. If you are on the chat, then chat along too. I'm basically just going to sit here and watch it and comment as and when we go.
Takes on this lineup for the Mets, brought to you by Coors Light.
Cup of tea, of course. Okay. So the thing we need to mention here is that the feed that MLB has on the channel, we do get the replays, but we don't get the graphics, which is a bit of a pain in the ass because one, you don't see the name at the bottom for the players, and two, you don't have the score. So I'm over here, I'm going to try and do it myself if I remember. And to be honest, I'm probably going to forget. So if you are on the chat, please do let me know. Yeah, I can hopefully keep it up to date as it goes. So I'll try and update as we go. So this is game 2. Game 1 went the way of the Yankees just very quickly. The Mets scored 3 runs in the top of the seventh, to lead 3-2. Chuck Knobloch hit a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the ninth to send it to extras. And then Jose Vizcaíno singled off Turk Wendell to bring home Tino Martinez to walk it off in the 12th. So the Yankees, who at this point had won 3 of the last 4 World Series, and the last 2 going for a three-peat, lead the World Series 1-0. So here we go. This is the section about Clemens and the Piazza thing.
I'm going to go out there and battle, and I expect the same from him. And you know, it's my means of trying to get certain hitters out, to try and get in there. I don't have to. It's not about intimidation or trying to hurt anyone of any shape or form. But you know, I'm going to still be aggressive and try and pitch my game. And like I said, the intent was never to try and hurt anyone.
Joe, shortly after that incident on July 8th.
There we go. So yeah, Roger Clemens hit Mike Piazza with a pitch in the head, and a lot of bad blood ensued because of it. Nice bit of Rocket Man in the background, Elton John, for the Rocket Roger Clemens.
I interviewed Roger the week after that. Roger said, and he wasn't.
So let's see. So top of the lineup for the Mets in this one: Timo Perez, right field; Edgardo Alfonso, second base; Mike Piazza, catcher. The top 3 with Robin Ventura, third base. So here's Timo Perez, right fielder, getting ready.
3 or 4 pitches, run the ball inside.
And I think Mike Piazza, like all other hitters that face Roger Clemens, really don't have a problem with him pitching inside. It's when he pitches inside above the shoulders.
Timo Perez will lead off for the Mets. Edgardo Alfonso and then Mike Piazza. With the bigger picture, the Yankees lead this best-of-7 series 1-0 tonight. And they have a surefire Hall of Famer on the mound pitching to Timo Perez, and he hits the outside corner.
Surefire Hall of Famer. So that quote didn't age too well, did it?
As has become
Whether he should be a Hall of Famer still is a big question. Definitely his record would deserve it.
Of the Bay, his monument out in Monument Park. 1 ball, 1 strike. 97 miles per hour.
97, that'll be gas.
The numbers in his career against the Mets, the 2-4 record. This season, 1-1 with an ERA of over 7. Strike 2 on Perez. This crowd already less animated than it was here the first few pitches of last night. Now they get into it with 2 strikes on the hitter. 2-2.
Away, tried to get him to chase that. There we go, with a split finger.
Clemens making his 4th
there's the
World
Fonz.
Series start.
Edgardo Alfonso.
3 against the Mets. 2-86. This one here
Sorry,
tonight.
That's not very helpful, is it?
Two.
Oh,
1 away.
struck him out. That's the way to start.
Another 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So you know the stuff is still there with Roger Clemens. Turned 38 this year. He's gotten away from mistakes with sliders. 2 of the 3 home runs.
How many more
Mike
years did
Piazza
Clemens
hit
have
against
after
Clemens
this? Was
in
it
his
about 3
career
or 4?
have been sliders, and that killer splitter, about 90 miles an hour. It's almost as fast as a lot of guys' fastballs.
Hello, Achilles Zero. So I don't have the chat going live directly on the page on this one. Nice to hear you joining in. Yes, I'll definitely get back to Out of the Park. Don't you worry. I was ill around the time that I was about to go into the playoff bit, so that kind of knocked me out for about 3 weeks, and I just never got. Then we got to Christmas, and I just never got back to it. So I'm gonna have to do some practicing, but I will get back to Out of the Park with those robots, Robot Warriors, I think. I don't know. Here we go. Whoosh. So we're enjoying the baseball.
A 1-hit shutout.
That one off.
Still 0-2 on Alfonso.
So, Joe, Roger Clemens can be dominating when he has any one of his 3 pitches working well, but in that start against Seattle, he had all 3 weapons.
The following season, just a year later, he would be managing the Diamondbacks against the Yankees.
Dissatisfied about something.
Outside, didn't get him to chase that one.
Can't be dissatisfied about that velocity.
98. He struck out Perez on a 98-mile-per-hour pitch. That last one missed to Alfonso. It's 1-2.
Oh, got into it. Was that the splitter? I think. Way! Nearly didn't tag him there.
Down the first baseline and the putout.
Okay, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. This is the drama. This is what it's all about. I remember it back at the time. I mean, much as it was stoked up a lot with the New York media, this wasn't like a media creation. These two people had genuine dislike for each other. Clemens smacked him in the head with a pitch. You knew something was going to happen. You just knew it. You were just sat there waiting for it to happen. And this is what happens.
Pitching into the 8th.
Inside. You knew he was going to go inside too. You knew he was going to go. Oh yes, sorry. Super Mega Baseball. Sorry, that's how out of loop I am. I got it wrong. Super Mega Baseball. We'll get to that and out of the park as well. Don't worry. It's another strike. Good strike. Oof. Up 0-2 quick. I didn't like that pitch. Piazza. Probably just off the inside, but we got the pitch. Hello, 1-2. Bobby Valentine. His year with the Red Sox was really strange.
7 out of 12 in his career against Clemens with 3 home runs, 9
story for another day. Here we go. Here we go.
The barrel of the bat comes
Here we go.
Clemens and he fires the bat back towards
Here we go. Oh, it's ages since I've seen this. Here they come. Everyone on the field. I don't think it did get to punches at this point, did it? Look at the umpire, laughing his head off in the background, big smile on his face.
Roger Clemens there.
Is that Bernie Williams running in from centre field?
Created by Clemens. And thankfully not much more on the field than these two benches emptying, and the players now in a mode of standing around and trying to sort out what just happened. That was surprising.
Joe, there were a lot of people who defended Roger Clemens when he hit Mike Piazza in the head.
Okay, looks like YouTube doesn't like me streaming games. Oh, that's annoying. They've suspended the stream. I thought it would work. It worked earlier, I would say. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, stream unavailable for policy violations. Oh. So, unfortunately, we have been downed by the man. I thought I would try it. Bearing in mind the coronavirus mashup that is on the go, you thought surely Major League Baseball would be kind enough to let us move along and watch some baseball. And it turns out no, they're not. Let me try and go into the settings, but they obviously don't like the fact that I'm doing it. So I apologise for the fact that this is it does say we're conducting fewer reviews and they're just blocking stuff, which I guess they have to do at this point. But let's have a look. No, it's definitely looking like it just won't let me use it, I'm afraid. God, that's annoying. It's interesting because it's saying it is still going, but I'm sure it's not going. Let me go back into it. Yeah, it keeps saying suspended. So that idea, it was a nice idea. I liked the idea of it, but clearly Major League Baseball does not have enough money. The owners, the billionaire owners, are going to have to make up their money somehow, and that's by dinging baseball fans like me wanting to watch a nice live stream of some baseball and saying, no, you can't. You can't do that. Oh, that's annoying. I'll tell you what I will do though. I will, if I can't live stream them, which by the looks of it I can't, which is very annoying. I did do some testing on watching some games back and recording it and uploading it, and that worked okay in the sense that it just said it was a copyright claim. MLB Advanced Media has a copyright on it, but don't worry, just any money would go to them. So maybe I'll have to do it like that. I'll have to record myself watching them and then upload them, and hopefully they'll stay up. But yes, that's a bit annoying. So sorry for everyone who has been watching. I mentioned at the start of this was the first time I'd done it, and I was testing it out, and basically it doesn't let you do it. So there we go. I shall put something on Twitter to that effect. Sadly, looks like MLB owners are too desperate for the money. So the stream has now been blocked by the looks of it. Okay. No, that's a shame, isn't it? But what else can we do? It looks like, am I on? Maybe I am on. Okay, maybe because I'm now not showing it. They don't like it. Yeah, curse them all, mate. Exactly. Kelly Zeros. I think they've allowed me back on because I'm now not streaming anything, which is fair enough. You've got to hand it to them. They're algorithms that immediately catch me. Yeah, I'm on. I think as soon as I try and put the MLB game back on, it ain't gonna like it. Which is annoying because the game I'm showing is a game anyone else can go on MLB's official channel and watch. So what's the difference? Hey? But anyways, since as I'm here, so I won't be able to do these live anymore by the looks of it, but I'll try and record some and then edit them up and put them online. That should still be good fun. Still allows me to enjoy watching the games as much as anything, which is really what I'm doing. I just thought it would be fun to stream along at the same time, but apparently MLB doesn't like me doing that. Arseholes. So what I'm going to do, so yeah, I'll do some recorded ones, and I'll definitely, for Kelly Zero's benefit as much as anything, I'll get back onto Twitch. I'll have to do a bit of practicing on Super Mega Baseball because I haven't played it for a little while. But I will get back practicing, and we will get the Robot Warriors back out, because let's be honest, we need this. We need something to look forward to and something to enjoy at the moment. So I'll get back on that. Out of the Park Baseball 2 as well, I'll do that. I had a bit of a dilemma, I have to admit, because MLB The Show came out yesterday, I think it was. And I don't have a PS4, and at the moment it only works on a PS4. They did announce at the end of last year that they're going to make it cross-platform, hopefully next year. But at the moment it's only available on PS4. I don't have a PS4, I have an Xbox, I have a PC. You should stream, you practicing, spring training. Oh, yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll commit. Unless I get struck down overnight, which obviously at the moment isn't completely out of the realms of possibility, I will commit to starting up again tomorrow evening on my Twitch channel, if I can remember how to log into it. So there we go. I will do my best to do that, and I will do a bit of practicing The game I had going, the league I had going, is still sat there saved, so I don't want to ruin that. Top man, thanks Kitty Zeros. Yeah, we'll get back to it. We need something right now, don't we? So I'll get back to doing that. I'll get back to doing some reaction videos too that I'll put on here, and hopefully I'll be able to get round MLB's draconian policies on copyright. And what else have we got to look forward to? I don't know. I wasn't going to talk a lot about coronavirus on here because the idea is to avoid talking about it, but I can't help but feel that the more we've heard about over the past week or so, the more I think that it's going to be quite a while before we get anywhere with it, really, isn't it? I would be very surprised if we are back playing games before middle of June, probably. And even then, I doubt there'll be any crowds in the stands, or if there will be, very limited and spaced out. When it comes to the football, as in football, soccer, a lot of people are still throwing together ideas on what they're going to do with the rest of the season, the remaining games of the season. I think Premier League, we've got 9 games left. Now that Euro 2020 has been postponed, then there is a break there to potentially get into and play onto. But honestly, the way things are going at the moment, I think even the idea that we'll finish this season to start again late August, early September, the next one, I'm not convinced we're going to be back playing by then, to be honest. Hopefully I'm wrong, because that's going to be a big old wait if we can't get playing again. But that may be the situation we're in. But anyway, I think I was talking about MLB The Show, so I don't have a PS4. Because they're hopefully going to be releasing it cross-platform next year, and MLB The Show is literally the only thing I'd be getting a PS4 for. I would prefer not to buy one, but as each day goes by, the more I suspect I'm just going to try and get as best a deal as I can. I think you can get them for about 250 quid, so they're not too bad. And to be honest, quite a few, like most people out there, quite a few things I had lined up this year. MLB London Series weekend, I'm pretty sure that's going to be gone. So I hadn't booked up hotels or anything for that yet. So thankfully, that's going to be some money I was going to spend and I'm now not spending. Slightly heartbreakingly, the big idea this year was a really fun East Coast trip as part of A's UK, following Oakland to New York, Washington and Boston. Obviously not booked up anything for that. Thankfully not booked up anything for that, to be honest. The likelihood that that's going to happen is pretty slim, I would say. So we may not even be playing those games at that time. Never mind them allowing international travel and all of that stuff. So yeah, so that's, well, probably a couple of grand I was going to spend on a holiday. I'll save most of it up to hopefully go on a holiday the following year. But yeah, maybe I will dip into that to buy myself a PS4 and to buy myself MLB The Show. And I'll be playing a lot of MLB The Show, perhaps. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. So yeah, I'm really sorry about this. I'm annoyed at it. I've done a few tests. I kind of tested it as far as I could. But that allowed it to work. But obviously the more you stream, the more it realises you're showing MLB content and they just block you off. Even in these tough times as they are. What are they like? Greedy bastards. That's what they're like. So, the only thing, I was going to start here, I shall show you, I like to show my food. So these are little Maryland cookies. Like everything else, they surely were bigger before. Get that PS4 ordered, I will do. In fact, I may just bite the bullet. The thing is, like, I'm not, so I'll finish my Maryland cookie thing. Do you have anything in your life now that clearly is not an essential and you could do without, but you really wouldn't like to go without? In terms of snacks, I would put Maryland cookies quite high up on that list. If I went into Tesco on Saturday morning and they were all out of Maryland cookies, because I've only got a few left after these three, I would be gutted. My dad went into Tesco this morning, apparently about 8 o'clock, and there was pretty much no soup, no baked beans, no pasta, no spaghetti, all of that stuff, all gone. Shelves empty. And it's like, there literally is no point. But you get into that situation, it's self-fulfilling, isn't it? Like, if you see everyone else buying everything and there's only a few tins of soup left, you think, well, I better get some, so I've got some. But it's stupid, yeah. But I'm not going without my Maryland cookies, so thankfully I've still got some, and I'm really custard creams. Yeah, that's a good one. I think the only thing with custard creams is that, in my experience, you may find this a very controversial point, Kenny Zeros, but you can get even like not the right cheapest Tesco value type ones, or whatever they call them now, but you know, Tesco own brands, Morrison's own brands, they're generally fairly similar in taste, not exactly, but so you potentially got some other options there in terms of custard creams. What, you know, if Tesco's have run out, you may be able to get some somewhere else. If Maryland cookies, the actual Maryland ones, are gone, I'm in trouble, I would say. You probably don't want to listen to me eating a cookie. I was about to start licking my hands, which one wouldn't look very good on camera, and two probably isn't very good for coronavirus. But yeah, when I was talking about PS4, so in fact, while I'm here, let's have a look at a few websites. I'm not really a, whatever you call them, running around killing people sort of a person, just generally speaking, but particularly with games. And when you look at the deals, I'm looking at a few now. I mean, they've got a FIFA one. I might play FIFA. I don't know. When you look at the prices, it seems silly to not get one with some games, but the games they always put with them aren't things I'd want to play anyway. Okay, I'm going to look into that. The other thing I'll have to look into is how you actually stream it, because whilst I stream quite easily from my laptop, my gaming laptop, that's nice and easy to stream out onto Twitch. I think I know how to do it, getting in the PS4 and streaming it through. I'll need to look up the details, but yeah, there's no point in doing it if you're not going to stream it at all. But I do know Sheffield Blade Runners, the British team, they've put their logo and uniforms on there so you can play as Sheffield Blade Runners if you so wish. But yeah, okay. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little look around and see if I can get a decent deal on a PS4. And then see if I can get MLB The Show at some point over there next week. It depends how quickly I can get a PS4. I guess things are shutting down a little bit, but yes, it looks like there's some deals out there, so we shall have a look round, snap up one, and then let's have a look. MLB The Show. Oh, that's Harvey Byers on the front. There we go. So I shall definitely look into that for you. I'll get up tomorrow. Let me have a look at my calendar. It'll probably be more like 8 o'clock tomorrow, UK time. Something like that, 8 o'clock also. I'll tweet it out somewhere. Yeah, about 8 o'clock. I'll start doing a stream on Twitch tomorrow, and we'll start playing a bit of baseball. We'll do a bit of spring training in Super Mega Baseball too. I will be hopeless, I suspect, because I haven't picked it up for a couple of months. I got not too bad at the fielding. Pressing the right button, jumping when I meant to jump, diving when I meant to jump. That would have all gone out the window, so yes. I'll probably be terrible, and that should make for a fun watch. But sorry this one hasn't worked out in the way I hoped it. I hoped to be able to enjoy sitting down watching a ball game, but it turns out YouTube doesn't like you enjoying yourself, even when there's so much misery in the world. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If you have been watching, thanks as always to Kelly Zeros. I have committed subjects to going down with illness. I will get back to Twitch, baseball gaming, tomorrow evening, probably 8 o'clock. So keep an eye out for that. I'll tweet about that on MattBaseballGB on Twitter. And I will keep on watching this once I go off the live stream. I'll keep watching the game. I'll record it, and hopefully then I'll be able to edit it and put it up, and YouTube won't take it down. But I think I'll leave the live stream there for now. We've been on about half an hour. It's time flies when you're having fun. Time also flies when you're moaning about Major League Baseball being arseholes. There's a quote for you. So, okay, thanks again for watching, and yes, I shall finish off the live stream here and then stick it up in terms of recording it and stick it up on the YouTube channel. Probably tomorrow, after I've done my Twitch thing, playing Super Mega Baseball tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully even just as a little half-hour ramble it's provided a little bit of entertainment, particularly me sitting here getting annoyed about it not working anymore. And we can all stay safe and hopefully steer clear of the virus for as long as possible. Tomorrow is Yes Kelly Zeros. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow about 8 o'clock on Twitch. Yes Matt S is my Twitch. I'll get that up and running. I will test it this evening after this, just so I can log in again, and we shall get going from there. So thanks a lot for watching. Sorry it didn't quite work out how I hoped. Don't blame me, blame Major League Baseball Advanced Media. Thanks for watching.